Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore. Tonight, we are heading to Mexico. It's almost the end of an era, isn't it? Yeah, round 20, Mexico City, tonight's Grand Prix. So just 4 races left in our season, 4 races left in our time with this game. How time has flown. Right, we are hopefully going to be very, very strong tonight. Our drivers are in pretty good form right now. We had a dominant weekend at COTA last night, where we got a 1-2 in the sprint and followed it up with a 1-2 in the Grand Prix as well. So as you can see, we now have a 47-point lead over Red Bull in the constructors' standings with just 4 races to go, one of which is a sprint, so some bonus points available there. And in the Drivers' Championship, Donna extended her lead over Max Verstappen. She is now 42 points clear of Max, and Embry has got past Charles by 5 points up into 3rd place. And the chase is on now to see if we can get her past Max Verstappen. It's possible. We could be putting Embry on a serious win streak. We are obviously going to do team orders to favour her over Donna, if possible. But Donna is still the quicker of the 2 drivers in outright pace. So if there is a situation where Embry just can't keep up, and to slow Donna down to make the switch would put us at risk of Max getting back in the picture, then we will try and avoid doing that. But hopefully the difference in outright pace is not that big, and Embry will be more than quick enough to hold her own, as she has done in the last couple of race weekends. How you doing, Harvey? How you doing, F1 Clips? How you doing, Army? How you doing, Dino? Good to see you guys. Right, let's advance time and get ready for the next race. Just checking the car builds, both on the same chassis, front wing, rear wing, side pods, underfloor and suspension. There we go. Let's set some, let's check the car performance, see if anyone has brought any upgrades. I doubt they will have. And we have slipped a little bit in brake cooling, again, down to 10th now. So other teams are bringing minor upgrades here and there, but nothing substantial, nothing that's going to overhaul our speed or downforce advantage right now, which is really good. That's what we want to see. So let's set some targets for tonight's dry race. Always nice to have a dry race here. The incentive is just getting 1 car into Q3. That is very conservative. We should be getting 2 in the top 8, if not higher. We'll get both into Q2. Fastest lap is the incentive. We are going to go for 2 in the top 6 tonight. And quali position, 1 in the top 10 for 2 races, another brand new streak. Again, quite an easy one for us there. And then we can finish off our finish position streak tonight, 2 in the top 10 for 3 races. And then we can start another one for the last 3 Grand Prix tomorrow. Just hit the inbox. There we go. Clear that email. And now let's head to Mexico City.
We return once more to the hustle and bustle of Mexico City. Music is in the air this weekend, but it's not mariachi we'll be hearing. It's going to be the roar of the engines and the cheers of the crowd. Formula One is back in the very heart of Mexico City at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. This is an exhilarating circuit on the Formula One calendar. We'll be sure to see plenty of battles and overtaking this weekend, especially with the help of not 1, not 2, but 3 DRS zones. Aston Martin came away as race winners in the last round, but you can guarantee that they'll have to battle it out if they want to replicate that success. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One.
Or with everybody last night. Well, we were comfortable. Right then, let's get prepped for this circuit here. Control stat. No, I didn't check. I keep forgetting. But at this point, I don't think it really makes too much difference. We have an objective and we'll try and follow it through as much as we can. How you doing, Victor? Good to see you. Right. Let's see. Start by swapping out the parts. So 5%. No, let's use the backup engine. We'll go with that ERS. How's the Wi-Fi this evening? I'm still connected. It's weird. If I drop the signal, it's really hard to get it back inside the room. And if I go outside the room to pick up the signal and then come back in, and I can keep it, the phone in a little area, it will stay connected. It's very strange, but I have seen the Wi-Fi booster thingy that I'm going to be getting online, and I'll be placing that order in a couple of days. So I'm going to go with a little bit more. I'm going to go with 28 laps of fuel. Let's move over to car 2, swap out some parts again. Go, and again we'll go with a nice big dollop of fuel in the car, and let's play about with the setup. So I can never remember what I need here. It's technically it's a high downforce circuit because of the altitude. I'm going to go with a 13.5, I think, on the rear wing. No, maybe 13. I might be barking completely at the wrong tree on this one. But we're going to go with something like that, I think, for this car. I mean, that is almost certainly very, very wrong, but it will narrow down some windows. And we'll go with a 12.5 on this car, and I'll go with a little bit more front wing as well. Let's go with a 7.3 over here. We'll go with the opposite configuration there, and let's set them out. Evening, George. Yeah, in reality, this circuit is actually a very high downforce circuit because the air is so thin, because it's like 3,000 feet above sea level. Very high altitude. So there's a lot less resistance because the air is so much thinner. So the cars just don't generate the downforce with standard wing levels for a quick circuit. So they have to pile on the downforce to generate. Pile on the wing angle to generate that downforce that they are lacking. So it's kind of a strange circuit in that respect, because you would look at it and you'd see those long straights and those DRS zones and you would think, oh, it's got a low drag, high speed setup, but it's actually a lot higher downforce than you would think. don't they almost run pretty much max wings? Yeah, like as I was saying, because of the altitude, the air is so much thinner, they get a lot less, downforce generated off what would traditionally be, a fast car setup. So they really do run very high wing angle. I don't think it's almost Monaco spec. I don't think it's quite that extreme, but it is certainly a lot higher than you would expect. I mean, if you were to compare this to another quick flowing circuit, I would say maybe Monza. Night and day, the difference. Complete opposite ends of the spectrum. 33%, that's really bad.
How's the balance?
I don't think I can catch her before she goes past the pit lane. We'll try. Nope, we missed her. 57%, yeah. So yeah, we're probably going to be needing 13.5, 14 rear wings here, maybe. Let's have a look. We went with 12.5 here. Oh, that's actually not too far off, so maybe 13 will do. We did go the wrong way on that. Let's go all the way to the opposite end. Do the same here as well, and we'll do that, and then we'll just bolt on a little bit more front wing. So definitely undersold the front wing there. Let's go up to a 7.5. We'll leave that as a 13. Let's pull that back to a 3.7. Let's pull that back a little bit. And we'll push that up a bit as well. There we go. Let's give that a try. You've gone from the 4th fastest car to the 9th, Anthony. Oh, yeah, that's rough. But you've got plenty of time. You've got like nearly 3 months to put some improvements on the car before the first race. So you'd be amazed how much you can improve the car with good development in the opening 3-month period. Oh, you're already doing the first race. Oh, well, if you're still 9th, yeah, that's not so good. Sounds like you didn't quite get the balance between development and research right. You got 3 more parts going on for the next race. It's tighter than last season. Yeah, it will be, because you always get decent regulation change at the end of the first season, so it does help to tighten the field up a bit. I'd say the end of season 3 is when you get the really big,
Quick feedback.
changes that reshuffle the order a bit more substantially. Let's have a look. 82%. That's a nice improvement. Sounds like we're off on the roll bar. Probably going to need to go from a 1.9 to a 3.7. Got a yellow flag. Looks like maybe somebody has an off in front of Donna, maybe. Did you change the driver lineup, Anthony, or did you stick with Oscar for season 2? Alright, so yeah, that has got to change. We'll leave that like that, and let's go up to a 0.5. It's probably a bit much. Let's try that.
How's the balance? How's balance?
87. So again, an improvement, but not enough for where we want it to be. Ferrari's looking quick. Oscar and Russell first and second right now. That's... Let's go with a 4.6. Push that up a bit more. Push that up a bit more as well. Front wing's now a bit too much, so I'm going to drop that down. Let's try that. A very quick time for Ocon. That's very much against what we've expected from McLaren in recent times. So I think that is not a genuine reflection of true pace there. And again, it's practice. You take it with a grain of salt.
Okay, we take the flag.
Right, penalty for Isaac tonight. Oh yeah, new engine. Right, let's take a look at our feedback then. So, still not quite there. Yeah, we'll go with those changes. We want to run quite a lot of fuel for this session in the hopes that we do get it right. How we skip practice? Nope, we never skip practice. We always try and get the setup dialed in. But we do run it at full speed. Get through it as quick as we can. Still not right. Let's go with a 6, maybe. No, let's leave that like that. Let's make the change here instead. Let's pull that back. Not convinced. It's fiddly. Let's try something like that. I don't think that's it, but hopefully it'll clear the picture up a little bit.
Track is green.
Yeah, if there's something you should come to have expected by now is that every time I do a race, I try and run it like it's an actual Formula One broadcast to a degree. So we'll do sort of whiz through practice as quick as we can. We'll skip through little bits of qualifying to get to the important bits, but we always run the races at real time pace. But we do the whole thing. We don't just skip and simulate our way through. And that will be the same with F1 24 as well, F1 Manager 24.
How is the balance, please?
Oh, so close. 2 clicks of toe, and that will be 100%. So that's very, very good. That takes some pressure off.
How's the balance, mate?
86. Have we gone backwards? I think we have. That's worrying. Why am I so far away with this car? Oh, wow. That has very drastically changed. Okay. But that could be spot on. So we know we're very, very close with Donna. Close enough that we can let her run the rest of the rest of her scheduled stint here. And I'm pretty hopeful that should be 100% with Embry, or at the very least 98, 99
And
like
here
Donna.
we've got a yellow flag.
Can't believe how bad your car is. You did remember to strip the weight out, didn't you, Anthony? Alright, 2 clicks of toe. Go that way. And there we go. 100% for Embry. Excellent stuff. A little bit more time.
Other
A
people
couple of minutes
are
left. Someone has hit the
walls.
wall.
Debbie on the main straight.
Gasly. Yep. Just dropped it into the final turn. He's not a happy bunny. I'll tell you who is a happy bunny. Tiny! He's always a happy bunny. How you doing, Tiny?
Okay, that's the checkered flag. Well done.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Cars are just about perfect. On for a good result tonight, I hope. So in this session, we just need to get Embry's track knowledge up, and for Donna, we need to get a track knowledge up and hope that we went the right direction when we made those little clicks of toe change. And there's a lockup. Not a great start. Less than 5 minutes into the session, she's already binning it. Here comes the moment of truth. Yes, we did go the right way. Excellent stuff. So both drivers will have the best possible confidence level going into the Grand Prix this weekend. Leclerc and Sainz have set identical times in practice, which is why there is no time for Leclerc. And that's it. We are done with practice. So now we just need to wait out the clock. Which hopefully won't take long. Very tight margins again. This is going to be another top 10 shootout that's going to be very, very tight, I think. Between those who get the slipstream and those who don't, you know, the margins between those groups are going to be big in terms of slipstream versus non-slipstream, but the gaps between the drivers in those groups, very, very small. You hit traffic, yeah, forget it. You're in real trouble. So we could see some surprise eliminations early on in qualifying tonight. I mean, there you see, look, Sainz, Leclerc with an identical time, and then look at the margins. The top six separated by less than 1/10. And this is just practice. The top 10 are separated by 2.5 tenths. And Verstappen and Gasly have also set identical times. So both pairings of Alpine and Red Bull have done identical times there. That is very, very unusual. I don't think I've ever seen that before. There we go. Both drivers nicely inside the very high category. Embry even more so. Good stuff. Let's get ready for quali.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
Mexico City's thin air presents a real test to teams during qualifying laps. Reduced downforce can mean tricky cornering and a test for keeping the power units cool around this track. It's got to be said, they are blazing ahead of their teammate right now, and the team will be well aware of that.
What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
Evening, Wayne. You joined us just in time for quali. Let's put our best bits in. There we go. And let's send them out.
Track should be green.
So Stroll is out first, followed by Belijac. We are going to wait for a slipstream. Here it comes.
We stick to the plan.
And we've got Rashaw heading onto track as well. Rashaw still the only driver yet to register a single point this season. I can't see that changing in the remaining 4 races. Definitely the right move from Porsche to move from Haas to AlphaTauri to replace Schumacher.
Position is good now. Charge your plus corner.
All right, here we go.
And track is now clear.
No cars pulling right out in front of us. That's nice. Oh yeah, Donna is definitely closer to Max than Embry is to Donna, so Embry might well have to do another run here. Actually, is it Max or is it Charles? It's Charles. 27.1 and a 27.3, so a little over a tenth. Very much going to be a purple lap here from Embry. On 14.5 is the benchmark from Stroll. Belichick's 0.3 slower. We've got our splits in the middle. Very, very similar. Oh, Embry. That's her out of quali.
Red flag, red flag.
And that's a wasted lap for Donna as well, because she almost crossed the line, but not quite.
And that's the moment the car plows into the wall.
Oh,
I imagine their
that's
confidence will have
powertrain damage.
taken
You
a
can
knock.
see it sparking, look. Oh, that's not good. Oh,
While
that's
all
so
that was
not good.
happening, the crew in the garage could do nothing but watch on.
It's been a while since we've had a big wreck like that. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. We were so close to finishing the lap as well. That's the really annoying thing. We were like 1 corner away, 2 corners away with Donna there. And we're going out behind Isaac. Alright, let's whiz through the warm-up lap. Ah, we got pulled over. We've lost our slipstream. All of a sudden we're up against it, and Ironically, Albon could well get a better lap than we do here, because he's right on us. Yeah, we're a long way off. This is not going to be the time that we were hoping for. I might have to run Donna again now, and that'll be tyres that might need to go, might need to go with new tyres. Coming up to Verstappen. Is he going to move out of the way for us? Yes, he is. Thank you, Max. Albon is definitely getting a really strong tow from the back of us here. Leclerc's second as Russell goes top. That's the car I was trying to get a slipstream behind, and then a jar pops up into third. And we've still gone top. Wow. In clean air, we've gone top, and Albon's all the way up to sixth.
We're coming in.
I did not expect us to go top. It must have been not Max that pulled over for us. It must have been Leclerc on his in lap. Right, so Max in clean air. Let's see what he does. We are currently the benchmark, and I'm pretty confident that we don't have to go again. I think that should be good enough. Bouncing over the curbs into turn one there. A little bit of potential traffic with the McLaren. Gets out of the way quickly. Leclerc now going for another run. And it's third place for Max. So, yeah, I titled tonight's live stream "The Chase is On" to indicate Embry's chase to go after second place in the standings. Now it's going to be a chase to see if she can actually get points in tonight's Grand Prix. She's going to be starting pretty much from the back of the grid here. Only penalties might promote her up a place, but I don't think there are going to be enough penalties for that to happen. So we're not getting a 1-2 tonight, that's for sure. Not unless we get a very fortuitous safety car at some point in the race. Right. If I can get a good run, let's have a look. So we broke a chassis. What else do we break? A rear wing. A suspension. And oh my god. Look at the gearbox. Engine and ERS. We've lost 10% of the engine. And that was a pretty new ERS as well. Not good. Not good. Yeah, early behind Charles again.
So we are good for traffic. Charge your first corner.
Hopefully Behrman is not going to be a problem here. Ah, Behrman, you dick. Is that any way to treat a former boss? Boss who made you a world champion? You're off my Christmas card list. So I was going to make you a star in F1 Manager 24. That's gone now. It just cost me 1/10 of a second. Actually, it might cost me a bit more than that, but we are still purple in the middle sector. I am curious to see how much we lost in the first. We'll have a look at Leclerc's time against ours.
Stay close to the reference. Take it easy in your in-lap.
Yeah. We should have been purple in the first as well. So we probably lost a good 2/10. We're a tenth and a bit slower, 1.2 tenths slower in that first sector, and we should have been a couple of tenths quicker. So we probably lost about 3 tenths from that. Let's split the difference. We'll call it 2.5 tenths. That's what Behrman cost me. See how I repay his treachery by pulling out of the way and letting him cleanly through. It was a bad lap for him in the end. Very bad lap. He probably did get held up by Leclerc in the middle sector there. Ooh, now I'm not sure if we're going to be safe or not here. Is this Leclerc on a flyer? Or starting a flyer. He goes top. We're 5th, but we're only 2 tenths away from elimination. I think I have to go again. Really didn't want to go on new tyres this soon. I'm going to go again on the same tyres. I'm going to really take a big gamble here. Try and go out behind a... Oh, there we go, red flag.
Red flag.
Who crashed? Oh, that is... Is it Behrman? Or is it Hajar? It's Behrman. Oh, there we go. That's karma for you.
I'm out.
There's justice. You hold me up, suddenly your brakes don't work. Right, so now it's going to be a bit of a scramble. A lot of cars are going to go out very soon. Anthony needs a safety car.
I want to see good work.
Yeah, you were pretty much guaranteed a safety car in the first race of F1 Manager 22 at Bahrain, Season 1. Pretty much guaranteed it. You would always get cars going off, running wide at like turn 9 and 10 in the opening laps. That changed with this version. You need a safety car and about 10 cars to crash. Well, if you're at the back of the grid when a safety car does happen, if it happens, they'll probably stay out. You can throw on a set of new tyres, catch right back up, and then maybe fight your way up a little bit. I'm not saying you'll get points, but you might get something out of it. You're 15th now, but how much of a gap is there to the cars behind you? Do you have enough gap to maybe find about 18 seconds?
Let's go now.
All right, we have found an improvement in the first, thanks to Ollie not being in the way. I think we might come a little unstuck around the rest of the lap, though. We lost a lot of speed through those S's. Down in the middle. Please let me have done enough. No improvement. Should have got out. Well, I tried to get out behind the Mercedes.
That's a good lap. It's a good lap. On charge on right away, please.
Right. So, Ocon is out. Here comes Norris. Tsunoda does not improve. Hajar does, goes second. Norris is out, so both McLarens are out. The Williams drivers are still on track. Belichick improves to 13th. We are safe. See where Albon ends up. Oh, he's got traffic at the end. That's going to knock him out. Potentially. No, not knock him out. It's going to kill his lap time. In the final sector. I don't think he was going to improve anyway. And he doesn't. But he's through into the top 10 shootout. We're saying goodbye to both McLarens of Ocon and Norris, with Belichick, Zhou and Behrman also exiting Q2. And once again, those Ferraris looking quick. All right, new tyres.
Fuck is green.
Isaac out early. First car on the track. There goes Albon. I need one of the big boys to come out. There we go. Going out behind Charles Leclerc again. Stroll's going to pop out behind us, I think. Oh no, Leclerc's going to pop out behind Stroll.
Wake up those bikes.
Every time I hear him say, wake up those brakes, in my head I just hear, wakey, wakey, Mr. Brakey. Every time, without fail. Right, got Oscar coming out. First of the two Ferraris. We are expecting them to be very quick tonight. And no matter how Hajar does, he has got a penalty, potentially 10 places. So he might not even start in the top 10 tonight. Even if he were to bang it on pole. Oh, we are nice and close here. This could be a glorious time.
It's clear. Charge up last corner.
Russell's coming out now, second Ferrari. So Hajar, half a second quicker than Albon. We've gone purple in the first sector, so looks like we are going to be setting the benchmark. In fact, I think we're the only driver getting a slipstream run here. Purple in the middle sector as well. didn't get a purple final sector, but we are quicker
Okay, that's
than Hajar, but
currently,
not by as much as I thought. Less than
Charge on
2/10.
Charge on box.
That was a hell of a lap then from Hajar, because he was running in clean air. Here comes Max. And Piastri. No, that's Russell. Starting his lap. Max goes third. Here comes Piastri. Might have been held up a little bit by Hajar there, so this might be a bad time. It's fourth. That's pretty decent. Mr. Water apologising for poor internet. Oh, who has poor internet in this day and age? It says the man whose internet was failing miserably last night. All right, George, what have you got on you? Oscar is current holder of the purple final sector. And that's good enough for third. Good lap. We make it back to the pits. George did that run on scrubs. But everybody did their first run on scrubs. All of a sudden, I'm not quite so confident about my ability to hold on to pole position. All right, getting down to the nitty-gritty. We're going to go out behind Charles again.
And we work on front tires.
Isaac now about to start his second flying lap. I don't think he'll catch us. So we haven't got to worry about him breaking up our running order here. Evening, Harvey, welcome back. Piastri gets out of the way nice and easily there on his exit from the pits. And we're about to start our flying lap. There we go.
Position is good. Charge off last corner.
We're going to have a Williams to deal with on our lap. Catch him in a bad place as well. Ugh. Right, Hajar up to the line. Does not improve. We've gone purple in the first sector. Thankfully, the Williams doesn't get in our way. No improvement in the middle. Need a good final exit here. There we go, purple in the final sector. And we improve our time. Leclerc moves up into second. We go a further 0.2 faster than Leclerc. Excellent stuff. So now it's wait and see time. Piastri has some traffic to deal with. Oh boy, does he have traffic. Ooh. But he went purple in the middle sector. Piastri on course here to maybe sneak pole position. Goes second, couldn't quite do it, but only short by 71 thousandths there. And now Russell is unleashed with Stroll. No, Porsche behind him. Stroll stays in 8th place. Is Max finishing a lap? No, this is Max starting a lap. He got to cross the line right at the end there. So he will be probably the last car to set a lap here. Yeah, Albon's on an in lap. Can we hang on? We know that the Ferraris are quick. Porsche could be getting a monster slipstream here. Russell up to the line, improves up to 4th. Porsche goes second, just 36 thousandths behind Honor. What about Max? Might have possibly been held up by Stroll. As he enters the baseball stadium. Across the line. Max only finds a few hundredths. He is in 7th still. And Albon on his way back to the pits, I think. Yes, there you go. So that's the top 10. We got pole position. Porsche in 2nd, Piastri 3rd, Leclerc 4th, Russell 5th, Hajar 6th, but with potentially a 10th-place penalty. Then it is Max in 7th, Tsunoda 8th, Stroll 9th, and Albon in 10th.
Welcome to race day. And before we get down to it, last-minute checks are being made.
We've seen some unbelievable action around the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in the past. Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel had to fight off both Red Bull drivers only to be demoted off the podium in 2016 in what was a highly controversial moment. And the sky is looking grey and cloudy today. An effective tyre strategy could prove very valuable as the race plays out.
Well, there's some serious decision-making ahead for the teams and the drivers at the Mexico City Grand Prix.
Well, our sponsors are out the window in terms of the qualifying there. Failed both of those miserably. Did get one car in Q3, so that very conservative incentive has actually, generated a little bit of money for us. We have got the quali streak done as well. And we rescue the finish position streak. I am going to go for a guarantee slot tonight. And I'm going to say that Embry can make the points. So So if we can pull that off, it's worth an extra $504,000 to offset the money that we've lost over here. Right, tyre strategy is going to be nice and straightforward. Soft, medium, soft. There we go. And we're going to go full attack with Embry. Right, one at the front, one at the back. Let's see where we end up.
We're nearly ready to get started here. 71 laps, 17 turns. It's the Mexico City Grand Prix. The focus for many in this race will be on the Aston Martin driver.
They've got a fantastic opportunity starting on pole, but can they carry it through to the end?
And it looks like we're good to go. What will happen next? We're about to find out at the Mexico City Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
It's time to try and start overtaking cars in front.
Right, doesn't look like we're going to make much progress on this opening lap. It's too tightly bunched. We've got drama already. That's someone just running wide. Yeah, Piastri running wide in his chase
Now there's the
to
car
stay
of
with Donna.
Piastri. Oh no!
He just
Wide
cuts
they
the
go.
corner.
That won't do the floor of the car any good at
Right,
all.
Piastri's on mediums. Okay. This is one of those circuits where it's really hard to break away. But given that he's on mediums and I'm on softs, I'm going to go for it on this lap and just see if I can open up enough of a gap to break the DRS. Let's take a look at tyres. So the first soft runner behind us is Leclerc on scrub tyres. Then it's Albon, Stroll on scrubs. Hajar did start with a 5-place penalty. He's on hard tyres. The question is, can we open up a big enough gap over Oscar through the middle sector here? We've basically got about a lap now to try and break the DRS because the detection point that will be first active is just about to come up. There it is. That's the first detection point that will be active on the next lap. We can find 3/10, I hope.
Stay close.
Probably not going to find it on the straights, but we should find it hopefully in the corners.
DRS enabled. Okay, that's currently P1. We have Ferrari behind us. Charge on, charge on.
Thank you for pulling. Damn it. So thank you for pulling out the slipstream, but then we did exactly the same. We'll get them under braking. And that is Embry almost in peak confidence already.
Quick overtake, please.
I'm not gonna. How am I gonna get away from him? I don't know. Russell's up into third. He's got past Porsche.
And keep an eye on the battery.
I don't think I've done enough.
Charge on.
Maloney just pulls out of the way and lets us through. By going defensively, we'll go around the outside of him. Embry up to 15th. Yeah, Porsche right on us again, look. Alright, bit of a shame. Embry flying at the moment, which is what we need from her. Oh God, we got hit. We got hit.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
And now we've had a crash.
That could have been a lot worse.
You is the focus here. Pushing a bit too hard at this point. And you can see how the cars come
I'd like
together.
to say that Joe's going to get the penalty for that,
After
but
that, it seems that
well, we know how this game goes. That has hurt the tyres a little bit. No, of course we got the penalty. Of course we got the penalty. Why wouldn't we?
And we can recharge point.
Oh my God, this game's such bullshit at times. Oh, yellow flag. VSC.
Cars out. Watch out for debris.
Who crashed?
I'm not quite sure what's happened there.
Oh, it's behind us. Oh, that's a heavy hit. Oof.
And not much that the
Gasly
team can do
yeeted
about
into
that
oblivion there.
Get full safety car. And keep following the reference.
This might be a silly idea, but I just want to have a look. Yeah, it is a silly idea. I am going to need to pull her in earlier than originally planned, though. Yeah, so Embry's tyres have basically gone from a set of brand new tyres to a set of scrubbed tyres, thanks to that impact. And of course we've now got 5 seconds added onto our next stop. Bashir has a penalty which he can't serve. That's absolutely heinous attack on Pierre Gasly there. So once again, Bashir will not be scoring points tonight. Who saw that coming? Everybody's hand goes up. That'll be a 3-place penalty in qualifying at the next Grand Prix. How you doing, Clark? This is potentially going to give me another attempt at breaking away from Oscar. Depending on how the battery fills up before the VSC ends. It's certainly going to give me the opportunity I needed to get back onto Belishax, because I was just outside of DRS range with Embry. Got our tyres now under control temperature-wise again. And we are getting some battery back in her car. But it is frustrating that the progress that we've made has effectively already been wiped out by that penalty. Only 3 seconds ahead of Joe. More forward momentum needed.
Safety car ending. Time to push on these tyres. DRS enabled. If you can, push.
Ah, he got the DRS. All right.
Drop the pace now, please.
If he's got the DRS, I've got no chance of beating him. You know, into, breaking that toe. I haven't got enough battery for that. At least I have got myself back into range over here.
Press overtake.
Try and get past Belishax and get that extra confidence. Get back towards peak again. There we go. Peak achieved.
Recharge on.
And Russell back in front of Porsche again. So Red Bull not doing great at the moment in 6th and 7th. Ferrari, as predicted, looking very, very ominous tonight. We're going to get a little bit of battery back into Embry and then try and push her up again. And there we go, Oscar goes through. So let's start harvesting the battery.
Charge on.
recharge on. Let's have recharge on then, please.
Tentative little look from Donna just to say, hey, I'm still here.
Charge on.
Go side by side. This is risky because if this doesn't work, I could end up losing a position to Russell in the process.
And recharge on is okay, please.
Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
Belichick's got me.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Oh damn, Belichick's got the DRS on me as well.
On.
And Russell's through against Piastri. Missed that one. So far I've managed to get the 1 second, but with the Ferraris in formation here, they could well just work together without even trying to do the leapfrogs on the main straight and reel me back in again. So I'd like to build as big a gap as I possibly can over the next lap or so. Let's see if we can get back in front of Belichick's again.
That was a very good lap.
The fastest lap for Donna. So I'm now currently ahead of Joe once you take the penalty into account. There we go. Nice little gap now over the Ferraris. Hopefully I can continue to stretch that a little bit. Getting squeezed a little bit by Ocon. How often have we seen that this year?
We want to manage our tyre budget. And recharge on now is okay, please.
Right, we're clearly going to need some battery there. Gap almost 4 seconds now, so we have slowly eked it up a little bit more. which is good. Got the little breakaway that I wanted.
Recharge on.
And it seems to be holding for now, but that can change pretty quickly. So now we can focus our attention back on Embry, try and move her up a little bit more. Maybe stopping her probably earlier than lap 20 at this rate. Try and get a bit of an undercut going.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Russell's taken half a second out of us. He's pushing hard to break away from Oscar. He's broken the DRS to his teammates, so that might be beneficial because Russell's on mediums. They're not that much better than us in terms of remaining life. And if Oscar isn't close enough to do the leapfrog with him, Russell's pace will hopefully stagnate a bit. We have lost about a second to George as a result of him pushing. There you see a 1:18.6, 1.4 seconds quicker than Porsche, and a full 2 seconds quicker than Oscar. Question from George. Saw the early access gameplay. Question about F1 Manager 24. Doesn't show you how much total fuel you have. Is it because of their early access? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I didn't really pick up on that. But we're only a few days away. We'll find out for definite in just a few days. Okay, yeah, we are coming under pressure. Russell's almost on us again. Can't really push any harder than I have done. Stroll has just about been dropped by Ocon here, so I should be able to get this overtake done without the need for battery deployment because of the sheer length of the DRS straight and the slipstream as well, and it's a double DRS zone, so as long as I get alongside into turn 1, let's make it a little bit easier. Okay. Way is blocked. Russell goes through.
Recharge on.
You can consider a little bit of anti-deploy where you can.
There we go. Making the move properly this time. Up to 12th. Belijax is going to try and follow us through. Has to tuck in. Normally I would use the battery now to pull away, but I'm about to stop and I want to use that battery on our outlaps. I'll instead just go with a little bit more tyre.
If you can, push.
I am in peak confidence again, which is nice. Share pushing to try and close the gap up. Didn't quite make it.
Push now. Yep, we are box this lap. Box this lap.
And George is pushing.
On batteries, high.
So busy focused on Embry for a moment there, I completely lost track of the fact that George was leaving me for dead and throwing me to the wolves behind.
Let the tyres come back to you.
So, into the pits, 5-second penalty served. That's why I was saving the battery. And the pack is all over us right now. .5 stop. Not ideal, but not horrible. Oscar's got through.
Let's try to get him. Charge on. Battery is high. Charge off. Cool the car. Charge on.
we go. Donna coming in this lap. Get back in front of Oscar for the confidence boost. Go.
Overtake is available.
Need to drop the pace.
And into the pits we go. Isaac coming in as well. Wait, Isaac started on hards. Wow. He's either absolutely shredded those tyres or just didn't have the right tyres for the strategy. Another 2.5 second stop. Hajar's gone softs. That's a very odd strategy from Hajar there. Managed to hold position.
Overtake available.
And now Embry is up behind Stroll.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Again.
And recharge on is okay, please.
He caught the Williams at the end, so he finished 13th. That's not too bad. You still going to go ahead and do Jeddah tonight as well?
Zoo in the pit lane now.
I'm not sure who's got the DRS here. Hope it's us. Yes. Beautiful.
And recharge on.
Donna's past Behrman. Alright, so Norris and Leclerc into the pits. Sights as well. We should jump all of those comfortably.
Drop down the pace now.
There is Leclerc. What about Embry? Can we jump the McLarens?
And overtake is available.
Ah, we got boxed in. And then Stroll got boxed. Ah, damn. Norris defending pretty hard there. Embry in full peak confidence now. I'd like to get past Norris before the end of the lap so I can then get a move onto sights. There we go.
Recharge on, recharge
Damn
on.
it, Embry.
Stay close. No need to push the tyres.
I don't think I'll hold the move, unfortunately. In fact, it's probably better I don't.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
And I did anyway, the second I go into, into harvest.
Recharge on.
Right, Albon is in. Soft tyres going off, mediums going on. It's not a bad stop for Williams. It's not anything particularly quick, but it was straightforward. It's a clean stop. And he's still going to get out ahead of Embry, and by a fair old distance as well. Donna, meanwhile, hunting down the cars in front. Sonoda sprinting as he's about to box.
We want to manage our tyre budget.
Shit, I'm still in driving clean there. Turn that off quick.
And recharge on now is okay, please. Time to push on these tyres.
And there is Yuki into the box. Got a yellow flag. It was Leclerc. Beautiful.
Here we are then looking at turn 12. And wide they go, leaving
Oh
the
yeah,
racing
very
line.
wide.
They've got to be careful.
Didn't cost him a position, but it certainly cost him some time there. Softs going on for Yuki. Behrman's in. And this is where Embry's inability to overtake really starts to hit home, unfortunately. I'm going to need battery to punch past Sainz and try and break away from him. Field is getting more spread out as well, so it's going to be harder to make up ground when you're chasing a train. Right, Russell and Verstappen are both in. Softs for both. Both stops seemed pretty clean.
Press, overtake.
Porsche is now on the back of me. I'm a little offset against the other runners now. Oh, God damn it, Embry, stop doing this to me. Jesus. Lock up for Behrman.
But this is what happened.
He's only just come out the pits.
Alfa Romeo. Nothing at this point. And the car just locks. And hopefully there's
He
not
kept
too
it out the
much
barrier.
damage to the tyres.
If you can, push. And we can have recharge on, please.
Push head jumped me already. Oh yeah, he's on a tear.
Okay, charge on.
Please tell me I got the DRS. No. Ah.
Let's get back in the rhythm. So recharge on.
And I've got a jar all over me now as well. Piastri's still yet to stop.
Keep the head down, we can get him back.
Recharge on.
Battery is high. Okay, charge on.
Still,
Charge
Piastri
on.
hasn't boxed.
And recharge on is okay, please.
What about this lap? Tyres down to 37%. Could be boxing this lap. I wonder if he's going to try and go for the one stop. If he goes hard tyres, he's going for the one. It's doable, but it's not the quickest. And he's in. Let's see what tyres he goes for. That's soft, so he's two stopping. Decent stop for Ferrari there. He's going to lose some ground, but he's got a long way on that first stint, which means he could be a little bit more aggressive with the softs. Comes out ninth.
Can use overtake.
I want to try and get past Sainz quickly now. See if I can get onto the back of Oscar and then just ride him up the field. Unlikely I'll be able to, but stranger things have happened.
overtake is available.
The fuck? Come on. Trying to overtake on the grass for? Jesus Christ, Embry. What the fuck? Finally. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Okay, and let's do a small lift off.
Lost 2 seconds on that lap. Trying to get past Sainz and failing. And we've already just dropped him. But any chance I had of catching Piastri was gone. Evening, Rook. How was qualifying? Because you didn't watch. Good and bad. Embry crashed on her first flying lap, so qualified 20th and last without setting a time. Donna got pole. Then Embry had a collision with Zhou early on, which was clearly Zhou's fault. And of course, we're the ones who got the 5-second penalty for it. So, yeah, it's not been a great race for Embry so far.
Big lifts. Just be careful with this tyre.
Yeah, it started at opposite ends of the grid. One at the very front, one at the very back. And of course, the driver that's at the back, Embry, is the one with the weakest overtaking stat as well, which has made it tricky punching her way through. Going to lose out to both Russell and Hajar here, I think. Yep. And the Red Bulls are coming back into play now. A bit of a lackluster first stint. There's Piastri in the background, trying to break away from Albon. Embry will have pace on her final set of tyres, but I don't know how much pace she'll have, whether it'll be enough.
Okay, we need some deploy. Cool the car, please.
New fastest lap for George. We might be able to do something about that on this lap. Found almost half a second with a new chassis. Oh, it won't just be down to the chassis, it'll also be different characteristics between Bahrain and Jeddah. But yeah, a new chassis at the beginning of the season, you know, especially if you strip the weight out, can make a big difference. Well, Norris has caught me up, and of course he's dragged everybody back with him. Piastri's pulling Albon further and further away from me. Oh shit, I might even be able to stay with Norris here if he keeps pushing like that.
Let's have recharge on then, please. Time to push on these tyres. Stay close.
Ooh, that's a very wide moment there for Stroll.
And recharge on, recharge on.
That was a strong lap, but it wasn't quite fast as lap-worthy. 1:16.6. It's got to be close. Yeah, very close. Less than 4/10 away.
Charge on. Charge on. Charge on.
And recharge on now is okay.
Oh, god damn it. Contact again.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
And there's been
And that's
quite
completely
a crash.
destroyed her confidence. She was almost at peak confidence.
Right, let's have
And
a
that
look as we
little
go into
contact
turn
there.
4. Cutting it so close.
Just
and the contact between
destroyed
the cars, inevitable. And that won't do
completely and
their
utterly. So that's
confidence
Embra's race
any
done.
good.
I don't know if I'm going to get her in the top 10 now. I bet I'll get the penalty as well. How much time am I going to lose for a broken wing? No penalties given. It either goes against us or, doesn't penalise the AI. It's ridiculous. So sick of that. Max now up to third. He's going to start pushing it on us soon. So there's going to be another long pit stop for Embry now. Because now I'm going to have to change her front wing. At least there's no 5-second penalty on top. That would just be salt in the wound. But I am losing ground to Belijax. Yeah, I'm losing a second a lap. hard mode equals unfair penalties. No, just this game equals unfair penalties. Doesn't matter what the difficulty is. So if we do get a late safety car though, I've still got that extra set of softs available. Extra set of new softs. We can bring Embry in, bolt those on and just go hell for leather and see what we can do on a grid reset. Don's pace is dipping as well.
We're happy to stay where we are.
So recharge on.
I'm going to have a lot of grip when I come out the pits for a bit, but then I'm going to have a definite lack of grip against the soft runners in the final stint as it progresses. So I don't think Embry's going to get the top 10 now. I mean, the confidence is still non-existent. The little bit she had clawed back was immediately wiped out with Sainz getting through. That's Isaac into the pits.
Recharge on is okay, please.
And that's mediums for him, so he's going to probably go to the end now.
We will want a little bit of Lyco.
I'm going to try and get past Sainz on the next lap before I box, just to give me a little bit of extra confidence. Losing ground to George here. Time to turn the tyres up.
We need to push.
And overtake is available. Box this lap, box this lap.
Of course, she's not going to get the overtake. Story of her season.
Recharge on.
Max is coming after us.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Oh, piss. I forgot to change a front wing. Oh, god damn it. Oh, yellow flag. Hello.
2 cars out, a lot of debris.
It's Max. Damage to Max. Come on, I've got to change your front wheels. We'll get a quick stop. Well, I say quick stop. We'll get 2.5 second stop.
Clear at exit.
So now, I don't know what to do now. Porsche got the penalty as well. See that the right end plate on Max's front wing has taken some damage. Was it the right or was it the left? Or has it? I think he's taken some minor damage on the right end plate. Can't get the right angle to have a proper look. Maybe he doesn't have damage. Maybe he got away with it. I think he got away with it. Jammy git. Didn't even get any tyre damage either.
Pace. Press overtake.
We can still do it.
This has been an utter disaster. Was there a red flag? Nope. So Porsche in to get rid of those damaged soft tyres. This will be his final stop. Has he got another set of softs or is he going mediums? Maybe even hards, depending on what he's got left. He's going softs. taking his 5-second penalty. Not a bad stop, all things considered. Going to come out behind his teammate.
Let's have recharge on then, please. We think a little bit more like a...
Yeah, I'm 20 seconds off the points. Comes off the pace. Yeah, she's got a damaged front wing. I forgot to change it at the pit stop. I'm not catching George at all here. So I'm going to try and undercut. I'm going to box her this lap.
Box.
George has got maybe 1 lap left in him. Confidence is still terrible. Tried to cancel, tried to box opposite. That's something I'd like to see, is a box opposite command. So if the car in front boxes, you can stay out an extra lap. That's a quick stop for George there. Hopefully they're scrubs for him. We've got brand new softs.
Watch your mirrors for cars coming through.
1:15.5, the new fastest lap. We'll get the opportunity to get some quick overtakes in here.
Just keep looking
Get
after
back
your
into
tires.
peak confidence. And at this point, I'm praying for a safety car. So I can put Embry on those new softs, change her front wing, get back into the pack. And try and move her up the order a bit.
Let's try to take opportunity.
I don't know if I got the DRS. I hope I did. Yes, I did. Excellent.
Cool the car.
Beautiful. 2 very quick overtakes. This is a flying lap attempt, which will also hopefully get me back onto George. Who is struggling to get past Albon. That's excellent. Purple middle sector. Leclerc and Piastri both in. Not a bad stop for
Very good lap.
Leclerc there, but certainly not the pace we've seen before. 1:14.8, the flying lap there. Let's have a look at George's tyres. They are brand new.
Manage your tires.
And we still can't overtake to save a life.
Charge on for now.
Tyre plump? No. I mean, there's still a chance. Still 21 laps to go. Oh, she's actually got an overtake. Good God. I guess we're into medium confidence, although she's immediately given up the DRS. God damn it, I did it again. There we go.
Box this lap.
Charge on. We look after the tires.
Good girl, Embry.
And recharge on.
New set of soft tyres for Max. That's a good stop.
And you can pick up the pace.
.3.
Could be close to cars.
It's not bad for a wing change. We're going to come out behind Ocon, and we'll comfortably be able to get past him with these tyres.
No need to push the tyres.
Albon and Norris still yet to stop.
Recharge on. Overtake is available.
This overtake will do Embry the world of good. Yeah, there we go. Back into the positives at last.
We want to manage our tyre budget.
I'm not closing in on George.
Only can use the deploy. Let's try to get it.
I need to get in his DRS, and then I can really protect the car, gain the advantage, and punish him later in the Grand Prix. But I can't do that if I'm not in his DRS, so I'm going to have to really hammer the car in the next few laps.
If you can, push.
There's Maloney. Didn't count as an overtake, unfortunately. Would have been nice.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
Oh, what a difference a new wing and a set of tyres and a bit more confidence makes to her pace.
Battery is on the low side.
I'm going to drain my battery really early here, but need to make sure I'm close enough because he's about to get DRS off the back of that Alfa Romeo. Bearman having a miserable weekend.
Charge on, charge on. Okay, charge on.
Right, there we go. I should stay close enough through here now. Oh, get out of the way, Bearman. Did that to me in qualifying. Utter bastard. At least Russell didn't get the DRS.
Charge on.
Norris into the pits.
We do need a little bit of lift off for the fuel. Need to drop the pace. We have to protect those tires. We keep it consistent. Give us more lift off, please. Charge on.
There we go. Right, operation save like crazy. Oh, there's a VSC.
UK is off. Follow the car in front of you, there is debris.
And we've had a crash on track.
Damn it. Didn't come quickly enough for me, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a big wreck. Well, that's one less car I've got to,
And you can just
that's
feel
going to be in
the
front of Embry.
frustration from the team watching on the monitors.
But unfortunately, Albon is going to get a free pit, well, not a free pit stop, but a reduced time pit stop here.
And just try and stay on the delta.
It's actually going to be really good for Albon. He's going to get out in front of Stroll. And Stroll's not going to get a run on him. This is only a VSC,
And
not a
keep going
full
with the lift off,
safety.
you're doing
Let's
very good job. Keep going with the lift
definitely
off.
save some extra fuel.
Save as much fuel.
So let's see. I mean, these are VSC times, so they will come down a little bit, but we are currently 22 seconds off 10th. Yeah. Tyres. We've got much better tyres than Stroll, Sainz, Joe, who are about to overtake. Norris and Belichak's in better shape than us. But they have got a quicker car. Embry is almost out of high confidence now. She's going to have fuel to push, a re-energized battery, got some spare rubber to go hell for leather for a lap or two. That will help get her confidence up even more, as well as getting past Zhou, who's only about 2 seconds ahead of us, 2, maybe 3 seconds. Not the 3.8 shown there. I was about to say, this is a long VSC.
VSC ending. No more lift off required.
And DRS is enabled. Can use overtake.
Battery is full. You've got everything, press on hold available.
Damn it, Russell's breaking away.
Push.
I got caught out.
Okay, you can pick up the pace.
So actual gap is 18 seconds. No, wait. 17 seconds. 16 and a half. It's not impossible. It's unlikely, but it's not impossible.
And we can have recharge on, please. And recharge on, recharge on.
Oh, come on.
Let the tyres come back.
I got suspension damage. I don't know if I've just picked that up or not, but I didn't even realise I had suspension damage.
time to push on these tyres. Just be careful with this tyre.
Charge on.
Porsche and Hajar in third and fourth. Piastri up to fifth. Red Bull back down to sixth and seventh again. Squabbling amongst themselves at the moment. Just off the pace of the three-car battle in front.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Not this time. Show, I am going through. And there we go. Back into very high confidence. Back above her starting level at last. Long way to go, though. 15 seconds to Stroll. 14 seconds to Stroll. 14 and a half. 10 laps to go. If I can pull that off, that would be amazing. Definitely got the tyres over Sainz and Stroll, but Norris and Belijac are right there as well. Sainz did a 117.3, 118.4 for Stroll. Those two are leading this little group. You need Norris to get stuck behind them, and he immediately jumps through past Stroll. Come on, Sainz, do me a solid. Keep Norris behind you. We did a 116.3. So we closed by a second. Meanwhile, we are... Oh, another yellow flag. That's a crash behind us, I think.
Now that incident looks to involve Oscar Piastri.
Oh no, it's Piastri, that's in front. I don't think that's going to be significant. Oh, Hajar's tyres are gone. 17% on his tyres. Max is now going to push up into 4.
The battery is in a good position. Okay, charge on.
Hajar's got a penalty. Oh, what's the gap? 30 seconds, 29 seconds. Pit stop with a 5-second penalty, maybe a wing change. Does he need a wing change? Got a little bit of damage, but nothing substantial. He'll probably stick with that wing. But his pace is going to be awful now until he stops. Norris has now got through on Sainz. Sainz still in 10th place though. Piastri's in. Piastri has got wing damage, so it's going to be a slow stop for Oscar. There's the penalty. Are they going to change his wing? No, they're not. They'll get right out behind Oscar. And there's Embry. I might be able to ride these guys up to the cars in front. Did that count as an overtake? I think it did.
An overtake is available.
Extra little bit of confidence.
No need to push the tires.
Carry me up the field, Oscar.
We want to manage our tyre budget. And recharge on.
You can push the tires. We're good on tires. Drop the pace now, please.
Recharge off, please.
It's not over yet. It is not over yet. Piastri is absolutely flying onto the back of Stroll.
And recharge
I'm trying to
on.
grab as much little bits of battery as I can because I'm going to need it. I think Oscar may well drop me on this lap.
So recharge on.
Five more laps.
Connor goes through.
And we have margin to push a little
I'm
bit
still
more.
hanging on to the back of Oscar. I've got Isaac all over the back of me as well. This is a risk. I might lose the place.
Okay, please.
And I need to put some battery in the car just in case. I'm in the slipstream. I've got a really quick car in a straight line.
Recharge on. Press overtake. And you can
We
push
fight him off. There you go. Good girl.
Give us a bit more lift off, please. You're good to push.
let the tyres come back to you. And we can have recharge on, please.
Just manage your tires, please. Three more laps.
Overtake is available.
Ah, she didn't get the move done on Oscar.
Okay, to pick up the pace. This is your race now. Let's go for it.
Oh, this is such a tense finish. I've got to keep an eye on both cars here.
Stay close. Can use overtake.
Don has done enough. Can I do it with Embry? Ah! Change of direction, killed my momentum, but I've squeezed through. Oscar's got so much more grip in the braking zone. Come on! Yes! Donna wins. Embry is in 10th. Can I hang on? Can I even get 9th? No, I can't. But I will settle for 10th. Tenth It's what I promised the sponsors with a position guarantee. I can't believe we actually managed to get her back up to 10th. Especially after I forgot to change her front wing on that last stop, on that previous last stop.
Good job, mate.
Oh my God.
Good job.
That was stressful. Those last few laps. George was quicker than I thought he was going to be. Embry looked dead and buried, and then Oscar did me an absolute solid. He boxed. I managed to stay with him, which I wasn't sure I'd be able to do. What an eventful race. Replacing I hate an eventful race. From a stress point, I hate the eventful races, but they do create a lot of excitement.
From the Aston Martin
and the relief and the joy you get when you win them is much more than just a lazy Sunday afternoon drive.
And the whole team for that win.
Well, they've been waiting for this, haven't they? And it's only right that they make the most of it. So, Karun, with the garages full of activity,
it's going to be a week of dramatic finishes.
What's the mood like down at Aston Martin now?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
And they told me I should retire.
Here in Mexico City.
Well, Harvey told me to retire, Embry.
Is the Sao Paulo Grand Prix as we head to Brazil. Join us next time at Interlagos.
I always thought there was still a chance, but I was waiting for a safety car. There we go. Confirmation of the final result. Donna gets the win and the fastest lap by quite a comfortable margin in the end. George up 3 places to take second, ahead of Théo Pourchaire in third. Max in fourth does get ahead of Charles Leclerc, which is good for Embry. Minimises the amount of points she loses to him tonight. Albon up 3 places to finish in 6th, with Belisac in 7th, up 6 places. My God, Williams just scored 14 points. That is huge. What a great race for Williams. Lando up 4 places to finish in 8th, gets 4 points. He is in need of those. He's been dropping like a stone in recent races. Good result for Sainz, up 7 to finish in 9th. Embry up 10 places, but that doesn't tell the full story. She had that collision early on where she got the penalty, and then she had another collision where she didn't get a penalty, but she did get a broken wing. And then I forgot to change the wing. I changed her tyres, and we had to stop her again. Yeah, that was an achievement, getting her up 10 places in the end. Looking at the bottom half, it tells a story. Look at that. 8 places lost for Oscar Piastri in 11th. Hajar down 1 to 12th. Stroll down 5 places to 13th. Good race for Maloney, just by not getting in trouble there. Zhou down a place. Ocon down 6 places. Behrman had a horrible weekend, down 2 and lapped. And no finish for Tsunoda, Gasly or Vershaw. What a strange race. So, Drivers' Championship, it's very much now one hand on the title for Donna. 343 points against 256. She's 57 points clear. Very, very close to taking that title. 6 wins now this year, 3 sprints. Max has 5 race wins, no sprint wins though. Leclerc 2 wins there. He jumped back above Embry by just 4 points. We managed to limit the damage a little bit thanks to Max getting in front of Leclerc at the end and Embry getting back into the points just. Good points for George. Again, now he is pulling away from Lando. Lando, who was way up there in the championship in the earlier stages, has just dropped so many places now. And I don't think he's even going to be able to catch George. He might even be caught by Oscar at this rate. Despite Oscar not getting points tonight, once again, we saw that the Ferrari is very quick and the McLaren, not so much. Good points for Théo Pourchaire. He closes up to Piastri there, just 2 apart now. Hajar in 9th, Zhou in 10th, and it's Tsunoda, Behrman, Stroll. Sainz get a couple of points to close the gap slightly to Stroll and pull away slightly from Ocon, who's 15th. And it's Gasly. Albon up 2 places with 8 points tonight. Belisac is the one he jumped, or one of the ones he jumped, despite being getting 6 points of his own. Maloney dropping 2 places there as both Williams drivers move past him. And Vershaw still last. So, constructor standings look like this. We outscored Red Bull by 6 points tonight, so it's 581 versus 528. There's a 53-point lead going into the final 3 rounds of the championship, with a maximum of 144 points available, including the sprint. So it's still a lot to play for, but we've got a nice little cushion now. Ferrari in third, once again, just blitzing away from McLaren. They are now 111 points clear. They were so far behind them at one point. McLaren themselves are coming under pressure from AlphaTauri. That's another 15 points for AlphaTauri tonight, thanks to Porsche's podium. So that gap is now, what, 33 points? Yeah, it's doable. It's very much doable that McLaren could be overhauled by AlphaTauri here. Alfa Romeo, no points for them. So they are losing ground a little bit. They're still 1 point ahead of Mercedes, who also failed to score tonight. 2 points for Alpine, puts them on 62. It's the first points for them in a long while. And look at that, pass. Now a very distant 10th as Williams skyrocket away from them with 14 points. How many wins has Embry got? Embry has... where is she? She has 3 wins and 1 sprint win. 2 of those wins have been in the previous 2 races, I think. Into the pit stop competition, as expected, Red Bull win the competition. 2.004 for Max. Just a little bit quicker than Lance in the AlphaTauri. Leclerc in third, a little bit quicker than Porsche's AlphaTauri in fourth. Big points for Mercedes tonight, 18 as they get 5th and 6th. McLaren gets some points with Norris in 7th. Ferrari in 8th and 10th will actually lose a point to McLaren. And Alpine do pick up a couple of points. Nothing for us tonight, unfortunately. Our best stop, not even close to 2.24 seconds. As you can see, our best stop was a 2.5, a 2.501 and a 2.503, our best stops tonight. Not great. The standings look like that. Red Bull are mathematically the champions already. AlphaTauri in second, a long way clear of McLaren, who are still in that fight with Ferrari. They outscored them by a point tonight, but it's only 13 points. Very, very close. And Alpine coming back to life a little bit in these closing stages. They were stuck on 160 points for the longest time, and they are starting to pick up some points again. We are drifting away a little bit now, 14 points, unfortunately, behind Alpine. It's not out of the question that we might catch them, but there's nothing really to suggest that we're going to at this stage. And Mercedes takes strides to close us down as well. They're 12 behind us, picking up 18 points tonight. Still nothing for Williams, Alfa Romeo or Haas. Report cards for tonight. 11 and 17 going forward for Donna in the overtake. 17 and 8 in defence. Embry, let's have a look. 21 and 24. I'm surprised the numbers are that good, actually. She had a lot of failed overtakes, and I didn't think she would be quite that successful, but that's nice to see. Good defence numbers as always. 18 and 8. With the sponsors, we actually managed to save it. We got the fastest lap. We got 1 car in Q3 to fulfill the incentives. But the guarantees, obviously, because Embry qualified 20th, we didn't get both cars into Q2. We didn't get 1 car in the top 10. Or whatever it was. I think it was 1 in the top 10 there. And we didn't get the finish position because we went aggressive tonight, and I said 2 in the top 6. So we failed that. But we did complete the finish position streak, amazingly. And we kept the quali streak alive because that was only 1 in the top 10. So, yeah. On top of that, where is our position gain? There we go. We've got 500,000 from the position gain because we managed to get Embry into the top 10. So we actually made $2 million on top of our base rate tonight. Very nice indeed. Alright, there we go. Refurb done on the memorabilia room. Let's take a look at our inbox. Our inspection results. So, yeah, we know about the destroyed parts. That's from the crash. We've also broken another suspension. And I don't have a new spare to put on the car, I don't think. So we're going to have to roll back. It's not a massive difference, so I'm actually going to put the older spec onto Donna's car because it's Embry that we need to try and get the points for. Donna's pretty comfortable at the top of the standings right now, so we will give the slightly better suspension to Embry. We are going to manufacture another couple of those for the last couple of rounds. How much money have I got left in the cost cap? Enough to rush them. There we go. And that will give me a spare on the sprint, which would be very much needed. What else do I need? I'm okay on rear wings, front wings. Again, I'm a little low on front wings, but we're building more of those. Let's have a look. I've only got one in the works. Let's add a second one. There we go. Suspension, we've just put those through. Probably do with... Well, let's take a look. Anything at risk. Underfloor's at high risk, but I've got two spares. Chassis is at medium risk. So we will go ahead. Yeah, it is a bit of a drop, isn't it? No, we don't. Screw it. Let's just rely on the parts we've got now. We'll not make anything else. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Look at that weather. It's going to be a horrible Sunday. Sao Paulo. It's the track that keeps on kicking me in the nuts. That'd be interesting. Did we have anything this weekend? Let's have a look. We did have a driver media appearance. I wonder which driver that was for. Oh, it's just for Donna. Embry doesn't have them this season by the look of it. Just Donna. Yeah, it's just Donna. So that speaks volumes that Donna is so much further ahead, despite she's the only one who's been getting the control penalties. Oh, man. Right. 4 days to go. What's left in the inbox? Just the race review. Let's advance time. And there we go. So, an interesting Grand Prix. A tense few final laps for both cars in the end. Donna having to work hard to get back onto George and then protect the car enough to be able to fight him, well at the end, which she managed to do. Embry had a very eventful evening and still somehow managed to get it back into the top 10 at the very, very end of the race there. So that was quite a special achievement, I think. It has left us in a good and bad situation in the standings. As you can see, we've got a nice, healthy lead now in the Constructors, but Embry has lost a little bit of ground to Charles. Having been in third, he has dropped back to fourth, but it's only by 4 points. So, Max is now probably a little bit too far ahead for us to catch, but the fight for third is still very much on. And if we can get Embry up there, so we've got 2 in the top 3, I will be very happy with that, especially considering where we were, half a season ago. I'll be over the moon with that. So tomorrow is the final sprint race of season 8, the final sprint race of F1 Manager 23. So do make sure you join me for that. We will be going live at the usual time of 8 p.m. as always here in the UK. And then it'll be just 2 rounds to go after that. On Friday, we'll be going to Las Vegas circuit. I think we should be able to win. And then on Saturday, we will be ending our time with F1 Manager 23 as we bring Season 8 and Hardcore as a whole to a close. We will take a sneak peek at what the grid would look like if we stayed around for another season, even though we won't be, just for shits and giggles. And then it'll be a couple of days off for me, Sunday and Monday off, and then we'll be back on the Tuesday with F1 Manager 24. So, yeah, not long to go now. That's I'm getting really antsy. I just want to get it. I just want to get it going. I want to start now, but obviously I've got to wait a few more days yet. It'll pre-download, I think, Sunday evening, maybe Monday morning, and then it'll just sit there blinking on my dashboard, taunting me until it actually unlocks and goes live. Yeah. Anyway, we still have to finish this season off, so I hope you'll join me for the remaining couple of races that we have left, the remaining 3 rounds. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager Hardcore very soon.